German football European spots, and this is for the European spots in the Bundesliga of 4th to 6th. Maybe the last Champions League spot this season with 4th, maybe the Europa League spot this season with 5th, and Europa Conference League spot maybe this season with 6th. So, yeah, I'd say there's about 6 teams or so with matches for this. Borussia Dortmund, VfB, RB Leipzig, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Freiburg, Mainz, and Stuttgart. So, yeah. And the remaining, and it's the last 10 matches of the season. I'd say this is the peak of the season. Like, it's the last 10 matches in the league competitions, and it's round of 16 on European competitions. It's quarterfinals to semi-finals in domestic cups. So this is really the peak of the season. And yeah, the remaining matches, 4 teams, and the run-in with these European spots. So Borussia Dortmund's matches remaining, so Borussia Dortmund's remaining matches: Augsburg at home, that's the next match on Saturday. RB Leipzig away. Then Mainz at home, Freiburg away. And then Augsburg. So Borussia Dortmund's last 10 matches in the league: Augsburg at home, RB Leipzig away, Mainz at home, Freiburg away, to Clasico away to Bayern München or Bayern Munich, home to Borussia Mönchengladbach, away to Hoffenheim, at home to Wolfsburg, away to Bayer Leverkusen, at home to Holstein Kiel. And yeah, I'd say it's on the next 3 for Borussia Dortmund in the league. I'd say enough points from the next 6 matches that maybe 3+ wins, so maybe half or just over half wins in those matches from the first 6 of those. I'd say enough points in those, and Borussia Dortmund potentially, maybe, albeit to utilise enough matches, may have a good run-in with the last 4 matches of Hoffenheim away, Wolfsburg at home, Bayer Leverkusen away, and Holstein Kiel at home. Like, that's a potentially good last 4 matches, maybe, if Borussia Dortmund have enough points from the next 6. I'd say it's enough points from the next 6, and then to the last 4, I'd say for Borussia Dortmund. Like, if Borussia Dortmund win 3 of 6, then that may be good points pre the last 4, maybe. Like 4 to 5 wins pre the last 4 is probably good to very good pre the last 4. Like, I'd say maybe a loss away into Clasica. It's big on the match day. If Borussia Dortmund score first, maybe there's a chance in that. If not, I'd say that's a loss. The other of the next 6 matches, home to Augsburg, to be utilising enough on Saturday, but maybe a win potentially, maybe. Away to RB Leipzig. That one, RB Leipzig are not utilising over as many matches, and I'd say it's from the first goal in that match. If RB Leipzig score first, they still have the talented players like Louis Openda and the Benjamin Sesko's and Xavi Simons to utilise and win over the match. And if RB Leipzig score first, they may. But if Borussia Dortmund score first, then I'd say with Borussia Dortmund more set off the ball and more game management added with Niko Kovac, there's a chance Borussia Dortmund maybe score second on the break and win like 2-0, 2-1 with the Gittins and the Bayers and Gavassis and Brandts and Gittins. So, yeah, I'd say Borussia Dortmund score first away to RB Leipzig. There may be a chance of winning that. Like, Borussia Dortmund have not had any result away to RB Leipzig a bit, but they're not utilising over as many matches in the league this season. So Borussia Dortmund score first in that match. I'd maybe say there's a chance, but it'll be from the first goal of the match, but score first. Then I'll say that maybe a win for Borussia Dortmund as well, maybe potentially. Like, I'd predict a win away to RB Leipzig at this point more than Lille away with all competitions. And then after that, Mainz at home. That's after the next amount of international. That's after the next international break, and I'd say that maybe a 1-goal win or a draw. Like Mainz are a competitive team and utilise, and yeah, they've won away a bit this season, and I'll say maybe a 1-goal win potentially or a draw. A bit 50-50 with that one. And it's just after the international break. So, yeah, I'm a bit 50-50 with that one. Freiburg away. I'll say Borussia Dortmund score first. It may be a 1-0 win or a 1-1 draw. It's a potentially competitive away match. Freiburg, I'd say, have one of the best free kick takers in the league in Vincenzo Grifo. There's Rashica Doan's place on the wing, and he's in the box a bit. And it's a competitive away match. And, yeah, Freiburg are mainly points at home. I'll say maybe a 1-1 draw for that if Borussia Dortmund score first, maybe a 1-1 draw. And then after that, after Freiburg away is the Klassiker away to Bayern Munich. I'll maybe say a 3-1 loss for that. Yeah, they have a style of play type manager, and they're all right enough player-wise, and they're utilising over more matches this season for more results in the league, and they're on to win the Bundesliga with that this season, and have talented players like Michael Olise and Jamal Musiala. Harry Kane is one of the best goal-scoring forwards in Europe. Thomas Muller's Mr. Bayern Munich, and have players like Joshua Kimmich as well. The Klassiker, big on the match day. Borussia Dortmund score first, maybe a competitive chance of some sort of result. Bayern Munich score first, that may be a 3-1 loss. I'd maybe say it's a 3-1 loss with maybe Bayern Munich scoring first in that one. But Borussia Mönchengladbach home after that, yeah. I'll say, as that's after the Klassiker, I'll say maybe a win by 1 goal in that. I'll maybe say a draw v Mainz, but a 1-goal win v Borussia Mönchengladbach. That's right after the Klassiker, and Mainz is after an international break. So I'll say if a win from Mainz or Borussia Mönchengladbach home, I'll maybe say Borussia Mönchengladbach at home as it's right after the Klassiker. And then after that, the last 4, Hoffenheim away. Yeah, Hoffenheim have all right enough and talented attacking players, but Borussia Dortmund utilise enough. I'll say maybe a 2-1 win. I'll say Hoffenheim, Borussia Dortmund with a goal or 1 goal plus that match, but I'll maybe say a 2-1 win for Borussia Dortmund for that one. Wolfsburg at home. I'll maybe say a 3-1 win to be utilised enough, but I'll maybe say a 3-1 win. And then Bayer Leverkusen away. Bayer Leverkusen may have finished second in the league for the season by that match, and Bayern Munich may have won the league. But Bayer Leverkusen may have a DFB Pokal final and maybe competing for a Champions League final as well, albeit they're still to play their round of 16 v Bayern Munich first leg of that for them today. But yeah, it'll be their last home match in the Bundesliga of the season, so there'll still be that. And Xabi Alonso manages the squad well, so that's not to be underrated. But I'll maybe say drawing that 1-1. That's with Borussia Dortmund scoring first. And then the last match season at home, Holstein Kiel. Well, Holstein Kiel utilise scoring amount of goals, and they're closer to being off the bottom 2 for maybe a playoff spot or so to compete for another season in the Bundesliga still. To be utilised enough over that match, I'll maybe say a 2-1 win for Borussia Dortmund home Holstein Kiel last match of the season, but to be utilised enough over the match. But yeah, I'd say 3+ wins for Borussia Dortmund next 6 matches. They may potentially have the points enough to play for with the last 4 matches. I'd say the last 4 matches is potentially a good run of matches, but I'd say It's on the next 6 first. Other teams with competing for European spots. I'll start with the teams I'd say that have the best running of matches, as well as Borussia Dortmund. And I'd say the two that maybe have the best run-ins, maybe as well as Borussia Dortmund partly. I'd say Stuttgart and Borussia Mönchengladbach. And yeah, Stuttgart in the remaining matches have Holstein Kiel away, Bayer Leverkusen, but Bayer Leverkusen at home, Frankfurt away, Bochum away, Werder Bremen at home, Union Berlin away, Heidenheim at home, St. Pauli away, Augsburg at home, RB Leipzig away. RB Leipzig away is their last match. I'd say in the main that's an alright enough run of matches out of teams competing for a European spot. Like Holstein Kiel away, potentially competitive away match, but may win that by 1 goal, so maybe. Bayer Leverkusen at home, maybe a draw. Frankfurt away, may or may not be a draw. Bochum, potentially competitive away match, may draw. I'd say they've won it home to Werder Bremen this point in the season, and Union Berlin away, and Heidenheim at home, and St. Pauli away, and Augsburg at home maybe as well. So, and RB Leipzig away is the last match, but their last 6 matches are quite good, really. Like Werder Bremen at home, Union Berlin away, Heidenheim at home, St. Pauli away, Augsburg at home, and RB Leipzig away. I'd say 5 of those last 6, that's a good running, really, for Stuttgart. And they're well coached with their manager, Stuttgart, Sebastian Hoeneß. I'll say from their remaining matches, they'll finish 4th over the season. I'd say the remaining matches are good overall, and I'll say over the season they finish 4th. And Stuttgart in the Champions League next season. And then I'd say Borussia Mönchengladbach have the next best run of matches, and then Borussia Dortmund after that. Like Borussia Mönchengladbach, their run of matches have Mainz on Friday, first match of the next Bundesliga match day on Friday at home. Werder Bremen away, RB Leipzig at home, St. Pauli away, Freiburg at home. The Borussia Dortmund v Borussia Mönchengladbach match, Holstein Kiel away, Hoffenheim at home, Bayern Munich away, Wolfsburg at home. Yeah, I'd say that's a good run of matches. Like, yes, they have Mainz and RB Leipzig, but they have them at home as well as Freiburg. So in the main, like Borussia Mönchengladbach with these competitive European spots matches of teams of that, they mainly have them at home. So, like. And the last 4 matches are good overall, like Holstein Kiel away, Hoffenheim at home, all right, Bayern Munich away, but Wolfsburg at home. But 3 of the last 4, it's a good run of matches overall in the last 4. As the other 3, apart from Bayern Munich away, I'd say are good overall for them. And they utilise an amount they're competitive. Tim Klein scores amounts of goals. Good signing for them this season. And yeah, I'd say like Mainz at home, they may win or draw that home to RB Leipzig. I'd say maybe a draw. They may have a chance of winning that. I'd say Freiburg, to have Freiburg at home rather than away at this point in the season, I'd say a win for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Like, they've won a bit away like Mainz have, as was the amount of points at home. So I'll say Borussia Mönchengladbach may finish 5th. I'll say they'll be top 5. I'll say Stuttgart 4th after Frankfurt in the top 3, and then Borussia Mönchengladbach 5th. And then I'd say 6th is then I'd say there's then 4 teams maybe with matches for 6th with Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, Freiburg, and Mainz. And for RB Leipzig, I'd say it's on the next 3 for RB Leipzig with their remaining matches. Like RB Leipzig's next 3 matches for them. Like their next 3 matches, RB Leipzig's next 3. Well, the last 10 matches, but I'd say like RB Leipzig are in the top six all season, but really to this point, but they're not utilising over as many matches for as many results in the league this season. And they started all right. Like they're the one team to have won v Bayer Leverkusen this season. They won away to Bayer Leverkusen after winning like an amount of matches 2-0 or something. And then Borussia Dortmund 1-2-1 at home to RB Leipzig, and RB Leipzig after that are so and so, and they've not utilised over as many matches for results, and they're just about sixth, but not by too many points. And yeah, lost 2-1 to Mainz, winning after 1 minute for Xavi Simon's goal, and still lost 2-1. Drew 2-1 Heidenheim, not quite utilised enough over match to win that one. And I'd say it's if RB Leipzig not have enough results in the next week, I say they may miss Europe. Like they have Freiburg away later match on the Saturday. That's a competitive away match. There's the RB Leipzig Borussia Dortmund match, and then they have Borussia Mönchengladbach away. I'd say if RB Leipzig have not won enough of those, I'd say they may miss Europe. After that, they still have Frankfurt away, Bayern Munich at home, and Stuttgart at home, and that's 3 of their last 4. And if RB Leipzig, like if they have enough wins in the next 3, they may just about finish 6th, maybe. If not, I'm not sure they have the last 4 matches to still be playing European football next season. Like Frankfurt away, that's probably a top 3 team this season. Bayern Munich at home, probably the champions, and then Stuttgart home last match of the season. They're Werder Bremen away, just pre-last match. I'll say they'd win that one at this point. But 3 of those last 4 matches, I'm not sure they have the remaining matches if they've not enough results in the next 3. So I'd say it's on the next 6 for Borussia Dortmund, but on the next 3 for RB Leipzig. And then the remaining matches of Mainz and Freiburg. Freiburg are mainly points at home. I'm not quite sure they'll quite win enough matches or quite have enough points away to quite be in a European spot. Like, I'll say they'll be close, but I'm not quite sure they'll maintain enough points over the season. Their remaining matches: RB Leipzig at home, Mainz away, Union Berlin at home, Freiburg Borussia Dortmund match, Borussia Mönchengladbach away, Hoffenheim at home, Wolfsburg away, Bayer Leverkusen at home, Holstein Kiel away, Frankfurt at home. Like, I'm not quite sure they'll maintain enough points and quite have enough away points European spot. I'll say close, but maybe not quite. And then Mainz, it'll be points in the next 6 pre the last 4. Like Mainz's last 4, I'm not sure they have the last 4 matches to. If Mainz not quite enough points pre the last 4, I'm not sure they have the matches in the last 4 to still finish a European spot. Their last 4 are Bayern Munich away, Frankfurt at home, Bochum away, and Bayer Leverkusen at home. I'm not sure they have the last 4 to maintain. Like the next, it's the next 6 for Mainz. The next 6 are Borussia Dortmund. The next 3 for RB Leipzig, I'd say. Mainz's next 6: Borussia Mönchengladbach away, Freiburg at home, the Borussia Dortmund v Mainz match, Holstein Kiel at home, Hoffenheim away, and Wolfsburg at home. So it'll mainly be enough points from those matches for Mainz, I'd have said. Like, if not, they've not the last 4 matches, I'd say, to finish in European spot. If not, like the last 4 for them: Bayern Munich away, probably the champions, Frankfurt at home, Frankfurt top 3 team this season. I'd say Bochum away, potentially competitive away match, and Bayer Leverkusen at home, top 2 team, may still win a DFB Pokal this season, maybe potentially. So I'm not sure. Like Mainz, yeah, it's enough points in the next 6. Like the last 4, it is really more like one after the other. Like they're playing all the top 3 in 3 of the last 4 matches, as well as Bochum away. And I'm not sure those last 4 matches, like, I'm not sure they have the run-in with the last 4 matches, Mainz. Like, the next 6 are potentially competitive matches, but I'm not sure with the last 4, with the top 3, like, one after the other, as well as Bochum away type thing, that if they'll quite finish in European spot. it'll be on the next 6 for Mainz. It's on the next 6 for Mainz. It's on the next 6 for Borussia Dortmund, and on the next 3 for RB Leipzig. And then after the next 6 league match days, the best run of matches in the last 4 potentially, I'd say, is Stuttgart, Borussia Mönchengladbach, then Borussia Dortmund. If not enough points in the next 3 for RB Leipzig, 3 of their last 4, I'm not sure they have the running still to have European football. Mainz, I'd say they've not the running in the last 4, if not enough results in the next 6. So, yeah, it'll be, I'd say, with the remaining matches, I'd say Stuttgart well coached with Sebastian Hoeneß. I'll say they'll finish 4th over the season. They have a good run in the last 10 matches, I'd say, overall in running the matches. And I'll say they may utilise enough matches to finish 4th over the season. Borussia Mönchengladbach, I'd say, have the next best run in. Their matches, them mainly the other teams for European spots. They mainly have them at home. And I'd say it's a good run-in for them overall, and I'll say they'll finish 5th. I'll say they'll be top 5. And 6th, well, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, or Mainz, I'll probably say. I'm not sure. Freiburg, I'll say close, but maybe not quite enough points. So then I'd say it's with 6th. On the next 6 for Borussia Dortmund to be having enough points from those, and on the next 3 for RB Leipzig. And on the next 6 for Mainz with 6th, I'd have said. But yes, that's German football, European spots in the peak of the season with 10 matches to play in the league and Bundesliga.